Hey guys, this is Louis back with another video, and I want to talk about the key that I believe, or the gateway job to any job in IT. Okay, I know you want to get that network administration job. I know you want to get that cybersecurity job. I know you want to get that application developer job, or whatever IT job you're looking for. I know you're trying to get there, but you are trying to skip the gate, the opening, the door, the key for you to get in, which is help desk. Trust me, it doesn't matter how much a help desk might be paying at the moment, right? It doesn't matter even if help desk might be the janitor of IT, right? Because you're looking at it as it's a low-level job, a low-level IT job. You want to get to the point of making money. You want to get to those six figures, but you can't get to the six figures if you have no experience. You're fresh into IT. You probably just started college, probably only got one certification. There's someone out there that been into IT 10, 15 years that deserve a try, because they've been in this forever. They've been grinding. They've been actually continuously going to school, continuously learning. They are the ones that's going to get looked at for those type of jobs. For you to make it there faster, you have to be very dedicated. You have to be getting A's and A's in school. You have to be passing your certifications back to back. You have to be doing hands-on projects that put you in the same bracket as these other people that you're trying to keep up with and compete with, because it is a very big landscape when it comes to IT. IT is getting very, very famous or popular right now. Everybody want to be a cybersecurity engineer or SOC analyst or a hacker or a network admin or whatever. So you have a lot of people to go against. The key is to get you into the help desk, IT support, desktop support. I'm telling you, man, just trust me. You'll be surprised you get into an IT support role, and 2, 3 months, 5 months, even a year or 2 years, even if 2 years might seem like a lot, but it comes by fast. Within that time, you get to the role that you're trying to get to, or a step closer. Because you got to think about it, especially for the security people, right? A lot of these people are not trying to trust you with information to protect, and you don't have no hands-on experience with cybersecurity. You fresh. You got the CompTIA Security Plus. Okay, you got this. But what else are you doing to show that you really, really want this job? Like you're really good at it too. That you really, when we tell you we need to protect this, we need to protect that, we need to check to see if these hackers hacked our system, or we need to prevent that, or there is a incident, we need you to respond to this incident. Do you know what the proper formula or framework to use to do incident response? Do you know any of these things, right? And you're gonna be stuck because you didn't put in the time to actually really learn what it is you're trying to learn. You feel me? You just tried to get a certification real quick so you could get a job. So that's what these people are thinking. So you have to prepare yourself. The best thing for you to do is find a company that have cybersecurity or network or whatever the case you're looking for, whatever job you actually want to be a part of. Look for that company that has that and find their help desk. A lot of people, they will try to say, man, if you want to be cybersecurity, you need to just stick to that and try to get it. I'm trying to give you a way in, because a lot of companies, they hire from within. Right? They only hire outside on when you show that outside help, show like, oh man, we need to add this guy to the team. His resume look real good. What he got, it look real good. Other than that, they'll hire from within first. Every company I've worked for in my whole life, not just one, not just two, I talk about every company and every field I worked in. they hire from within. There's not one company I worked for where I could tell you that I don't know somebody that was working on the low level and they got up to the intermediate or to the high level. Every job I worked in, from food, every industry I worked in, they hire from within. As long as you show interest and you're good at your job and you prove that, oh yeah, you'll be a good addition to their team in that department, you in. And the one thing you got to remember too as well is, especially when it comes to IT and stuff, or anything in general, but we talking about IT right now, you have site knowledge. That's gold. That's gold. So when you start working for a company, you're going to start learning the company, learning their ins and outs, learning everything they do. And because you have that, everything else is going to flow, because you already know what they do and how they do. Versus when they hire somebody else, yeah, the person might be good at their job, but now they have to learn the company. They have to try to do things the company way. They have to, and ain't nothing like having somebody who already happy at a company, and then you take them and you move them up to another level. Now they feeling appreciated. So companies, they do that all the time. So I'm telling you, the key, if you're trying to get into cybersecurity, trying to get into networking, the first job that you should be trying to get into is help desk, IT support, desktop support, roles like those, because that is the gateway. That is your key inside. That is the way how you get in. That's the advice that I would give to anybody. If you came to me right now and you tell me you want to get into cybersecurity, the first thing I tell you, get your A+ certification, right? After you get your A+ certification, I tell you, start to mess around with Active Directory, build a home lab, with a virtual box, either what platform you want to use, and start working with Windows and stuff like that, and start to mess with Active Directory and Intune and Azure and stuff like that. And there's many different things you want to mess around with. You mess around with these things and start to apply for jobs, because your home lab is going to be for the hands-on part, letting them know that, hey, you might not have worked for a company yet, but you have messed with this before. You haven't did this, but you have did this before, right? So that shows that you're willing to learn. Like, okay, he haven't used Intune in a working environment, but he has a home lab where he uses Intune, or he has Active Directory. He creates users and adds group policies and stuff like that. So he have an understanding. And the A+ certification is showing that you're learning. You did some kind of schooling to get your skills and sharpen up your skills. And then guess what? From there, you want to focus on whatever niche you're trying to get into, right? So then you get the A+, you get the home lab, and then now you focus on cybersecurity. The A+ and the home lab and doing these things, you're going to be using the home lab even for the cybersecurity. But the A+ is so when you start to apply for help desk jobs, you're able to stand out and be a part of the conversation, right? And look for jobs that have cybersecurity roles. So once you do get in, when you finally get all your cybersecurity training up and certifications up and all that stuff up, you're able to start expressing like, hey, this is what I really want to do. And hopefully you work for a great company and you're able to pivot over. Okay? That's my best advice that I could give. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.